Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today I just want to share a quick story with you all about something that's been on my mind a lot recently, given the climate and where we're at right now in society. So when I was in high school, I suffered with depression, and it held me back so much. But when I got to college, I thought, wait a minute, life's gonna be totally different. Everything's gonna be good. That depression's just gonna be a thing of the past. So I was so incredibly excited. And the first couple months of college were fantastic. And I figured all that darkness and that sadness that had held me back for so long was all just history, and it was never gonna come back. But as college progressed, I started to slowly but surely see those depressive thoughts and that darkness creep back into my life. Until ultimately I found myself in a deeper pit than I even was in high school. It got to the point where I refused to get out of bed in the mornings. I completely stopped going to class. I stopped eating. I stopped even talking or socializing with people. Because I had convinced myself that my life was so worthless that what's the point? But on the rare occasions where I would leave my room or I would interact with people, I always put on the biggest smile that you would have ever seen in your life. And I'm sure everybody thought, oh wow, Scott's got himself together. He's a happy kid. That kid's totally fine. But I was acting. I was wearing a mask. Because I refused to let anybody know what was going on with me, because I didn't think that it was okay for me not to be feeling okay. I thought there was something wrong with me, and that I had an issue, and I wouldn't dare let anybody in to see that. And I remember sophomore year, I was watching this Allen Iverson documentary, and just to give you some background, AI was the guy. He was my favorite player. I loved Allen Iverson's game. So I'm watching it, I'm excited, and at one point in the film, they talk about how for a full year, in his apartment where he lived, they had raw sewage up to his ankles every day. And I remember when I saw that, I thought, wait a minute. Now that's a reason to be upset. That's a reason to be sad. And I looked at my own life and I said, I have no reason to be upset. I have no reason to be depressed. I have no reason to be feeling this darkness and this sadness every day. I am totally worthless. There's just something wrong with me. I'm just being soft. I'm just being weak. So I didn't validate what I was going through because I was comparing my story to somebody else's. And I kind of bullied myself and made fun of myself and said, Scott, you're truly pathetic if you think you have any reason to be upset. And so because of that, it really put me down in a deeper cycle of depression, which therefore made me act even more and put on even bigger of a mask to everyone else that I would see because I didn't want anybody to know. But I got to this point where one day I just couldn't take it anymore. And I called one of my best friends and said, look, can we just talk? And we went to campus and we sat down, we talked for about 35, 40 minutes. And I told him everything about how I was feeling. And then when we were done, the most surprising thing that he said was, Scott, it's okay. And I couldn't comprehend that. I said, what do you mean it's okay? This is not okay. How could this possibly be okay? This is not okay. But he said, it's all right for you to feel this way because I often feel that way too. And when I heard that, it made my mindset shift. And I figured, you know what? Maybe it is okay to sometimes suffer. Maybe it is okay to not always be great. Maybe it is okay to not be the best student, to not be the best athlete, not be the best son, not be the best boyfriend. Maybe it's okay to not always have myself together. And that was huge for me to realize that, and I had to learn that. So I live to tell. Because I want anybody that's going through darkness and struggling right now in their life to realize that what they're going through is already validated because it's a struggle for them. And I want everybody to know that through my story, if I can stand up here and I can share it, that they can also share it and also seek the help that they need. So that's why I live to tell.